How your brain really works, psychology reveals the truth. Have you ever wondered why you do what you do, feel what you feel, or think the way you think? The answer lies in the most complex organ in your body, your brain. Every thought, emotion, habit, and decision is controlled by a system that operates mostly behind the scenes. Psychology, the study of human behavior and mental processes, has spent decades trying to understand how the brain really works, and what it has uncovered is both fascinating and, at times, shocking. In this article, we'll pull back the curtain and explore 10 mind-blowing truths about how your brain really works, all backed by psychological research. Get ready to uncover secrets your brain has been hiding from you all your life. 1. Your brain is a prediction machine. Instead of reacting to the world moment by moment, your brain is constantly predicting what will happen next based on your past experiences. According to psychologist Lisa Feldman Barrett, your brain constructs your reality ahead of time and updates it only if the predictions turn out to be wrong. This means you're often seeing the world not as it is, but as your brain expects it to be. That's why two people can witness the same event and have completely different interpretations, because their brains are using different histories to predict what's going on. 2. Emotions are not what you think. Contrary to popular belief, emotions are not fixed reactions that automatically arise from certain events. Instead, psychology shows that emotions are constructed by your brain, based on your predictions, bodily signals, and environment. Feeling anxious before a big meeting? Your brain might just be interpreting your racing heart and sweaty palms as fear, when it could just as easily interpret it as excitement under different circumstances. In short, emotions are more flexible and shaped by interpretation than we once believed. 3. The brain can't really multitask. Think you're good at multitasking? Think again. Neuroscience reveals that the brain is incapable of true multitasking. Instead, it rapidly switches between tasks, a process called task switching, which actually slows you down and reduces accuracy. Psychological studies have shown that people who frequently multitask tend to be worse at filtering out irrelevant information and managing their memory. Your brain prefers to focus on one thing at a time, even if it makes you feel like you're doing many things at once. 4. Memory is shockingly unreliable. We like to think of memory as a video recorder, but it's actually a reconstruction, not a replay. Every time you recall a memory, your brain rebuilds it from scratch, often adding new details or losing others in the process. Psychologist Elizabeth Loftus has demonstrated how easy it is to implant false memories in people. This means that many of your memories, especially those from childhood, may not be as accurate as you believe. Your brain isn't lying on purpose, it's just trying to fill in the gaps. 5. Your brain loves shortcuts, even when they're wrong. Cognitive biases are mental shortcuts that your brain uses to make quick decisions. While they're useful in daily life, they can also lead to flawed thinking. Take the confirmation bias. Your brain's tendency to favor information that supports what you already believe, while ignoring evidence that contradicts it. This is why changing someone's mind with facts alone rarely works. Their brain automatically filters information through its own lens of belief. Understanding your own biases is the first step to overcoming them. 6. Most of your thinking is unconscious. Studies suggest that up to 95% of your brain's activity is unconscious. Your brain is always processing information beneath the surface, managing your breathing, scanning for danger, filtering your senses, and guiding your habits. This is why it's so hard to break a habit. It's not just a behavior, it's a deeply wired brain pattern running automatically in the background. If you want to change a habit, you need to bring those unconscious processes into your conscious awareness. 7. Your brain rewires itself daily. One of the most exciting discoveries in modern psychology is neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself based on what you do, think, and feel. This means your brain is not fixed. It's constantly changing, forming new connections and pruning unused ones. Every time you practice a new skill or learn something new, you're physically altering your brain structure. With enough repetition, even old thought patterns can be replaced with healthier ones. This is how therapy, meditation, and learning actually change your brain over time. 8. Social connection is essential to brain health. Your brain is hardwired for social connection. In fact, being socially isolated has been shown to damage brain health in the same way as physical pain. Psychologists have found that social rejection lights up the same areas of the brain as actual injury. Loneliness not only affects your mood but also increases the risk of cognitive decline and even early death. On the flip side, strong social bonds improve memory, emotional regulation, and resilience. Humans aren't just social creatures by choice, it's built into our brains. 9. Your brain fills in the blanks without telling you. Ever experienced déjà vu or thought you heard your name in a crowd? That's your brain filling in gaps in perception. When information is incomplete, the brain guesses the rest, based on context and prior knowledge. This predictive ability keeps you functioning in a fast-paced world, but it also leads to errors in perception, like optical illusions or hearing something that wasn't said. Your brain is always trying to make sense of chaos, even if it has to invent a few details along the way. 10. Your brain's truth isn't always the truth. Perhaps the most surprising psychological fact is this: your brain can deceive you. From optical illusions to distorted self-image, your brain is constantly editing and curating your experience of reality. It's not doing this maliciously, it's trying to help you survive, make sense of the world, and conserve energy. But this means that your personal truth might be very different from someone else's, and neither of you may be objectively right. Conclusion: psychology shows your brain is a master illusionist. Understanding how your brain really works isn't just fascinating, it's empowering. It helps you see through the illusions, biases, and shortcuts that shape your reality. When you know your brain is not a perfect machine but an adaptive, creative, and sometimes flawed storyteller, you gain the power to change how you think, feel, and live. Psychology continues to peel back the layers of this incredible organ, revealing not just how we function, but who we really are. So next time you catch yourself reacting emotionally, struggling to focus, or clinging to a belief, take a step back. Ask yourself, is this truly me, or just my brain doing what it's designed to do? Because once you start understanding your brain, you start understanding everything.